Welcome, everyone. Chag Sameach. Thank you for making the time to join us. After a wonderful Yom HaAtzmaut together, we are so happy to all come together to end our day as a community with a final celebration. So thank you for making the time and joining us and making our celebration so special. I want to especially thank, as always, Donnie for making it possible for us to all come together as a community in this way. And a special thanks to Linda for helping to organize this assembly, and to all of the participants who you are about to hear from and see. I want to make a special thanks to our 8th graders who are going to play a large role in our Tekes in our assembly today. We don't usually get the 8th grade at our Yom HaAtzmaut celebration because they're supposed to be on their Israel trip. And while we would never wish for that to happen, we are thrilled that they are putting their Israel energy into our assembly. And thank you to Rabbi Jack and Lori for making our whole Yom HaAtzmaut so special, and to our 8th graders for bringing your spirit and energy to all of us. I am delighted and honored to ask Roanna Shirosky, our former head of school, to open our Tekes by reading Tfilah L'Shlom HaMedina, the prayer for the state of Israel. Roanna, thank you for joining us today. It's an enormous privilege.
Brianna. Avinu Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Geulatenu, Hagen Aleha, Be'evrat Chastecha, Ufros Aleha Sukashlomecha, Ushlach Orcha V'amitcha L'Rasheha, Sareha V'yoatzeha, V'takneim Be'etzat Tova Milfanecha, Chazek et Yedei, Miginei Eretz Kachenu, V'hanchileim Eloheinu Yeshua, V'ateres Nitzachon Ta'atreim, V'natata Shalom Ba'aretz, V'simchat Olam V'yoshvecha.
Hi, everybody. I hope you'll join me in singing the prayer that Roanna just recited so beautifully. Avinu Shbashamayim, Tzur Yisrael begoalo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu. Avinu Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu, Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu.
Thank you, Adina. That was beautiful. As Ariella mentioned, our beloved 8th graders weren't able to go on their Israel trip this year. Showing their true Israeli spirit, they've been holding an innovative, extremely spirited virtual Yom HaAtzmaut color war that started last night. in teams named after Eilat, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, and the Galil Golan. Yoni Beneshu, Harry Troy, Bear Bennett, and Sivan Levine will now tell us a little about the places their teams are named after, Tel Aviv and the Galil Golan.
Hello, I'm Yoni Beneshu. This is Harry Troy, and we're the captains of Team Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is a city of both rich history and culture. In fact, Tel Aviv was a location where David Ben-Gurion declared Israel's independence. Our team's color is rainbow, which represents diversity. Diversity is one of Tel Aviv's greatest strengths. In fact, our city has been considered the most LGBTQ-friendly city in the whole world. Our city has something
for everyone, including many important museums. For example, a museum that you can visit is the Museum of the Jewish People, where you can learn a lot about our history as a nation and what we have faced. After all of this exploring, you may want a bite to eat. No problem. Tel Aviv is home to one of the most creative culinary scenes on earth and is famous for its vegan food, sushi, and a multitude of juice stands. You can end your day sitting back in your lounge chair on the magnificent beaches as the sun is setting. You will likely find that Tel Aviv is comparable to no other city. Most importantly, we think that Tel Aviv should serve as a role model for all of us. It is a city of creativity, innovation, and acceptance, all qualities of a good Heschel citizen and community member. Tel Aviv is not only a city that never sleeps, but it is also a city that never stops inspiring. Go Tel Aviv!
Hi, I'm Bear Bennett.
And I'm Sivan Levine, and we are the team captains for the 8th grade Color War 2020.
As captains, we're representing the Golan Heights and the Galil, one of the most important regions in Israel. To begin, the reason for the name Golan Heights is because it is one of the highest regions in Israel, and from there you can see very far. As part of our theme, the Golan and Galil represent our community's desire to strive for our own heights and to see far ahead. Additionally, the vast mountains and valleys that make up the northern region of Israel is famous for its natural beauty. Over time, the Golan region has become an area of strategic and economic importance for Israel.
The region is so important for the country because it supplies Lake Kinneret, the Sea of Galilee, which provides about a third of water for Israel. The economy of the Golan is based on agriculture, industry, and tourism, and is home to Israel's only ski resort. In addition, the region is also populated with many kibbutzim and moshavim, amazing hills and valleys, and ancient battle sites. The Golan Heights and Galil really capture the spirit of our community. Please turn your attention to the following video.
It means to me that if you fight hard enough for something, something great will happen. Israel means to me family, home, lots of love. I love you, Israel. Israel means love to me. Happy birthday, Israel. אני אוהבת ישראל, כי זה הבית השני שלי.
We love going to Israel to see our Saba and Savta and all our cousins.
It has so much salt in one of the oceans.
Israel means adventures with my family.
אני אוהבת את האוכל הישראלי. We were at Israel and I put a note in the kotel.
Israel for me is home.
Favorite part of Israel is sharing it with Zahar.
Israel is my home.
Israel means the land of the Jews because it's a safe place for most Jewish people. I love Israel because there's kindness.
We think about Israel, the ancient and the modern, fused together as one.
Israel for us is homeland and family. Israel is a view of the land of the Bible. Israel is the holy Jerusalem and the crazy Tel Aviv, the quiet street of Shabbat and the silence of Yom Kippur.
ריחות פרדס של הדרים של אמי, תמיד אמצא את מקומי.
And now, Maya Barlev, Francis Gindi Chafulo, Zamira Frost, and Ethan Hess will tell us about the places their teams are named after, Eilat and Jerusalem.
Fran's having technical difficulties, but I still want to recognize her. So I'm just going to say what we wrote together. Hi, I'm Maya Barlev, an 8th grade color war team captain. I'm lucky enough to be on the team of Eilat. Eilat is a city located in the southernmost part of Israel. It is one of the most remarkable destinations to visit. It is filled with spotless beaches, year-round sun, and amazing marine life. In order to express the uniqueness of Eilat, our team chose to wear colors that are close to blue and wear objects that symbolize marine life, such as goggles, towels, sunglasses, and more. People visit Eilat for many different reasons, and here are some of the best. 1, it's the perfect place to go scuba diving and snorkeling because it is enriched with coral and all different kinds of fish. 2, Eilat is surrounded by many landmarks, including beautiful red desert mountains where you can go on amazing hikes. Eilat is a beautiful and strong place, just like our team. We have shown strength throughout this contest. These are just the beginnings of some of the interesting facts about Eilat. There are so many more, but we don't have time to say it. We want to wish you all a Chag Sameach, and we hope you've had a great day. Thank you.
As our classmates have mentioned, on this Yom HaAtzmaut, the 8th grade is participating in a virtual color war to honor different regions and city in Israel, and our city is Jerusalem. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel and has religious value and holiness for many religions. Another name Jerusalem has been given is the City of Peace. Jerusalem is not only known for its holiness, but it also contains landmarks filled with cultural scenery, such as Mechina Yehuda, a shuk overflowing with Israeli food, jewelry, and other items that we all love.
The Gemara states that Jerusalem is the most beautiful city in the world. The city has been destroyed and rebuilt multiple times, giving us hope that our lives can go back to how they were before, and that we can celebrate together again. This morning, like every morning, when we prayed the Amidah, we faced east towards Jerusalem. This always brings us together and unites all Jews, and especially during these unprecedented times, as we isolate at home, we all pray towards this holy city and we feel as one. Now, Emma Jonas will sing Hatikva.
Kolor balev yapenima, nefesh Yehudi homia, ufarte mizrach kadima, ayin letzion Sophia. Od lo avta tikvateinu, hatikva bat shnot alpayim, liot am chofshi be'artzeinu eretz Zion Yerushalayim. Liot am chofshi be'artzeinu eretz Zion Yerushalayim.
I'm going to stay for a second. Chag Sameach, the song we just sang, Israel's national anthem, Hatikva, Hope. Best way to end our time together with a sound, the even more ancient sound, the sound of the shofar, which is a sound of hope, promise, of hope, of redemption, of a world that has so much potential, of a country that has so much potential that we all work together to support and to achieve. I have 2 people who here in my home are going to help me sound the shofar. If you have a shofar in your house, please grab it right now. And here we go. A Tekiah Gedolah. Chag Sameach, Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach, everyone. Chag Sameach. Thank you.